back to another video. Obviously this is the match preview for Luton Town versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship. But before we get into our thoughts, we've got a Luton fan on, Dan, to give you his thoughts. We also featured on his channel, so go and check it out on his channel as well. But yeah, we'll hand it over to him.
So how's it going, guys? I'm Madeinluton, and in collaboration with Pure SCFC Vlogs, it's match preview today. I'm going to be saying my thoughts on the Luton Town game, where they will be playing Swansea City FC at time at Kenilworth Road on a Saturday at a 12:15 AM kickoff. It's a massive game for both sides. Obviously, currently Swansea are sitting third in the table, and Luton are sitting down in 16th. But we were 14th the other day, basically. And obviously, it's a very important game for Luton. 3 points would be huge, even a draw would be huge, but likely it is. I still think probably Swansea will win this game. In fact, to quickly give a score prediction, I'm going to go with a 3-1 win to Swansea, because obviously their team overall is just so good. Like, they've got the likes of Andre Ayew, who's been on form, like he's played really good recently. They've got Matt Grimes in midfield, they've got Jamal Lowe, they've got Conor Hourihane. They've got so many good players. They've even got that, I think his name's Gay, centre half, who's on loan from Chelsea, a good young prospect. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that correctly. And overall, they've got a very good team. I personally think they will probably go up this season alongside the likes of Norwich and Watford at the top. Obviously, if they don't potentially get automatics, they'll probably get through in playoffs. And there's obviously some other teams that could get in there. But in Luton's case, obviously there's a few danger men you could talk about. Obviously, I've already said about Swansea, probably their main one, in my opinion, would be Andre Ayew. When it comes to Luton, though, I would personally go with, at the moment, probably Elijah Adebayo. We signed him from Walsall in the last transfer window, and in, I believe, 3 starts, he's got 2 goals for Luton, which is really impressive. He's 6'4", he's a built striker, he's quite quick, got good skill, and he's a really good young prospect for Luton at the moment. So I'd say for Swansea fans, they've got to watch out for him in Luton's perspective. Besides maybe him, there's a few others that could come in mind. I wouldn't say he's exactly a danger man, but a really good player has been on form for Luton recently. Is Cal Naismith. Again, we signed him in the last window. He's a left back that we got on a free agent deal. He was previously at Wigan. He's been all over the place. He's been in different clubs and stuff like that. And obviously the obvious one as well was Keane in Dewsbury Hall, who's been just on form for Luton all season. We've got him on loan from Leicester City, and he's just been a really good midfielder, and he's filled that hole for Luton in the middle of midfield. But that's probably what I would personally say in Luton's perspective for Swansea fans, like the danger men. But obviously let me and obviously Pure SCFC Vlogs know in the comments what you guys think about this game. I'm still going to go over 3-1 win to Swansea. Obviously, I want to back Luton, but when you come up against a team that's pretty much Premier League quality, it's not going to be an easy game. But I will be watching it, and if you guys could check out my content, hopefully my link will be in the description. Obviously, I'm Madeinluton. I do Luton-related content, streams and videos, so it'd be much appreciated if you could check it out. And thank you for having me on Pure SCFC Vlogs. I really appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe to them too. And yeah, back over to them.
So massive thanks to Dan for featuring on our channel. He does good Luton content, so his link will be down in the description for you to go subscribe to him if you'd like to.
Right, so let's get straight into it. So obviously my thoughts going into this game, it is going to be a tough game, as it always is in the Championship. And Luton, you know, they are a tough team to break down. Obviously we beat them 2-0 at Liberty earlier on this season, but it was a hard game. We scored early on from Conor Roberts, and we were looking for that second goal. The all-elusive goal, which we couldn't get until probably the 80th odd minute. And obviously last season they beat us in our late promotion race. Obviously they beat us at the Liberty Stadium 1-0 due to a late goal from James Collins, and then obviously we only beat them 1-0 at their place from a late Andre Ayew goal. So they are going to be a tough team to break down, and we're not on good form at the moment, but I'm hoping for a win. But yeah, Luke, what's your thoughts?
To be honest, with our inconsistent form, anything could really happen, to be honest. I do see us walking away with a point. I just don't really see us winning this game, due to the fact that we've lost Andrew so many games that we really shouldn't have. And we definitely need to be scoring more goals, there's no doubt about that. Obviously we've kept a decent amount of clean sheets this season, but we need to start scoring goals and winning games instead of trying to get it at the scruff of the neck. So it's going to be really tough, but hopefully we can get the win, but I just hardly doubt it, to be honest.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Obviously we're on really bad form at the moment, but yeah, now on to the injury news. So I'll start off with the Luton injury news. I can't really find any clear injury news for them because obviously we're filming this just before the press conference for Nathan Jones. But I heard in their, I think it was their last game, Tom Lockyer was out injured and Sonny Bradley as well. So I'm not too sure if that remains the same case. But they're all the injury news I could find at the moment. And then obviously Luke will give you the Swansea injury news.
Yes, the Swansea injuries. I'm pretty sure it's the complete same as last week. I think it's Cullen, Routledge, Bender. Who else is there now?
Bennett's back now, but I think Areola picked up a knock.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's why I wasn't in the last week. Yeah. And then obviously Rashesha, is it?
Yeah, Rashesha and I swear there's another defender.
Norton was back.
Was it Cooper as well?
Morris, I know he's not. Brandon Cooper, yeah, Brandon Cooper. And obviously Jordan Morris, but I don't know if you can count him as our player anymore because obviously he's gone back to the States. But yeah, that's all the injury news for both sides. So now going on to key players. Starting off for Luton, I've gone with James Collins. Obviously, as I mentioned, he scored against us last season. A very good player for them. I'd also go for Tom Ince, but would you add anyone else? Or would you just keep it?
Yeah, I think I'd keep it as that, I'd say.
Yeah, I think possibly Kazenga Lualua as well, another good player. He's played for a few different clubs, so I'd also say him. But now on to Swansea, not injury news, sorry, key players for anyone that's watching this Luton-wise. So I'd go with Andre Ayew, obviously a massive, big game player. Obviously scored four pens in 5 goals in total in his last 4, and 4 of them have been pens. But yeah, would you add anyone else as well as Ayew?
Yeah, I'd go for one of our own in Conor Roberts. I think this season for us he's been arguably the best right back in the league in my opinion. And the way he goes forward with the ball, his crossing's really good. He's got some crucial goals at times. And him going back trying to defend and putting in some good tackles, I think he's been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, now going on to the lineups for both teams. So starting off for me in goals, it's got to be Freddie Woodman. 2 full-backs, it's got to be Conor Roberts, and I want Brian Manning to come back into the team. And then 3 centre-backs, I'm going to go with Ryan Bennett as he's back fit, Mark Gehi and Ben Cabango. 2 in midfield, I'm going to go with Matt Grimes and Corey Smith. In the cam role, Conor Horahan, and up front, Andre Ayew, and I'm going to keep faith in Jamal Lowe, hoping he can get a goal back on the score sheet. But yeah, what's your 11?
Well, yeah, hopefully Jamal Lowe can get a goal, because we really need it. But yeah, I'll also go for Woodman goal.
Exactly.
Left wing back, I'll go Ryan Manning as well if he deserves a shot, definitely. And right wing back, Conor Roberts. 3 centre backs, I go for Ryan Bennett, Mark Gehi, and I go for Joel Latibodia.
Yeah.
In midfield, we go for Grimes and Corey Smith. In cam, I'll go for Conor Horahan just because of his Premier League experience. And up front, Andre Ayew, and I'll try Jamal Lowe for one more game. And if he can't score, then we'll just have to drop him. Simple as, really.
Yeah, you know, he's been given enough chances now, but you've got to keep faith in him. He has been dropped a few times, so hopefully, after being dropped, you know, hopefully now he can come back and score goals. But finally, on to my score prediction. So as I said in Dan's preview as well, I said 1-1, so I'm going to stick with that same prediction. I'm going to go with Andre Ayew to score for us and James Collins to score for them. But yeah, what's your prediction?
Yeah, mine was also 1-1. I think I went for, I'll go for Andre Ayew, probably a pen from him to be perfectly honest. And for them also James Collins as well.
Yeah, you know, it's obviously going to be a pen if we do score. Well, not obviously, but most probably. Imagine that, 5 pens in 5 games in a row. I'll probably set a new championship record. But obviously, I'd take it, but I hope it doesn't happen because pens are quite nervy. But yeah, obviously that's been it for this video. Yeah, no, very, very nervy, especially the Stoke and Middlesbrough one. But yeah, that's been it for this preview, and we'll be back tomorrow for our match reaction. It may be a late one because obviously Wales are playing straight after the Swans game, so obviously we're probably going to be wanting to watch that, so we won't be able to do one straight following that, so it might be in the night. But yeah, anyway, stay tuned and thanks for watching.